Oh no, they're coming. Wait, what's up?
So guys, here is our largest Big Moc. This spans 4 base plates by 3.5. This is absolutely massive, with 3 buildings, two giant multiple little robots, but 1 giant robot, and a whole lot of awesome details. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm starting off over here with the robot. I think, in my personal opinion, this is one of my favorite parts. We have an awesome robot that was a redesigned and repurposed version of Lord Garmadon's shark mech from Lego Movie. It has 2 jetpacks and a giant laser sword that is going to cut into the monorail. Over here, you can see the thrust is so strong that it's completely obliterating the sand under it. And you can see some past battles have happened from the skeletons and old barbed wire. There is some over here. There's some telephone lines, one that's knocked over, and one that's connected to the building. Here at the building, you have a small ladder for them to climb up to get to each floor, along with an entrance for each building. Also, there's 2 main roads, this road and also this road. This road has a destroyed police car, and it has some wreckage over here, and it somewhat connects up to this road. It's split between the monorail, as you can see. We used one of Lego's sets for the actual train, but I think it looks really good. Here you can see we decided to only build half this, so it could someday be expanded on if we ever wanted to. So here on the very bottom floor, we have a small remnants of the Starcade, one of our earlier videos. You can check that out in the link description down below. But after that, we have the first floor. Before we get to the first floor, here's the remnants of the Starcade. As you can see, the droid is still there handing out prizes, along with a small bar for people to just hang out and drink. We also have this creation from season 1 of LEGO Masters, and a bunch of other Easter eggs and details here. There's also an entrance over here where you can go in and you can go and just buy it and have fun. Here you can see the first floor. It has a little ticket booth where you can go and buy your tickets to be able to ride the monorail. It has a little seating area and one of those little spinning parts where you would go go upstairs. That leads to the next part. This is where you would get on the train or just relax and grab some food. Here you can see a small kitchen and a snack bar. We could probably grab some Cheetos or snacks. Also, there's a small seating arrangement where there's some chairs, one being knocked over, and a little platform for the person who's on the ladder to go. Finally, we have the roof. Now this leads up to a second part of the roof, which has a small little ventilator or something like that. It has some sand on it, along with some boxes. As you can see, there's a guy shooting at the giant mech. Here is a small person trying to get to either the 3rd or 2nd floor. And there's a lot of small detail here. As you can see, there's detail everywhere, including the balcony. Guys, this is our largest building ever. This has 5 stories, including a basement, and it has a lot of detail packed into it. It has a giant droid fighting on the side of the building, along with a huge blast just from one of the resistance cannons hitting the building. There's a zip line all the way from that building to the other, and there's a lot of detail. This is where the main army of the robots are coming from, as you can see, with the smaller robot, medium robot, and big robot. And you can see the monorail too. There's multiple fortifications that can be seen throughout this part, as there are multiple sandbags and a bunch of flames that were set from the robot right here. There is also a giant crater in the middle of the road. And there's also some bullet holes and cracks. I decided for the very biggest building to start from the top. So first, you have this small piece right here, which gives it the look that the entire top was obliterated off. So this can come off, and inside you can see it has the main CEO's office, where they have a little Craggle, where they're a fan of the Craggle. They have a small computer desk and a very fancy chair. There's a lot of rubble down there along with a box, and it looks really good. Over here is where the robot is. As you can see, it's firing away at the enemies. What we have here on this floor is some stairs going up to the CEO's office, some business chairs, and a restroom. It also has his small place, a small drinking fountain. Over here on this floor, we have a large staircase along with a smaller staircase. And then over here we have a small meeting room where there's a sales chart and a bunch of chairs and desks. On the next floor, we have some chairs and a waiting area, along with over here a small maintenance desk, and then there's some shattered glass and a small area over here. Then if I can take this off, there is a little hatch, and that leads to another secret bunker for the resistance. Guys, this is our largest building ever. This has 5 stories, including a basement, and it has a lot of detail packed into it. It has a giant droid fighting on the side of the building, along with a huge blast just from one of the resistance cannons hitting the building. There's a zip line all the way from that building to the other, and there's a lot of detail. This is where the main army of the robots are coming from, as you can see, with the smaller robot, medium robot, and big robot. And you can see the monorail too. There's multiple fortifications that can be seen throughout this part, as there are multiple sandbags and a bunch of flames that were set from the robot right here. There is also a giant crater in the middle of the road. And there's also some bullet holes and cracks. On the next level, they have their testing area. This is where they have some plants growing to try and regrow life after it's become a desolate wasteland. And they also have a working clock, one of the few left, along with some food and more plants. And right now they're testing on making kill switch to destroy the robots. As you can see, one of their heads. It also has some lights, some monitors, and a small area downstairs. It has some railing because of the giant blast that probably hit this middle part and destroyed it. And guys, here's the final building. This one took us almost the longest. This one took the longest, but this one was very hard. It took us a lot of time and was really interesting to build. So if you like the content you see right now, then hit the like button and subscribe. It helps out the channel and we can grow our channel more. So here on the very top roof, we have a giant railgun that's shooting at the giant mech. There's a guy with a bazooka on the billboard, and there's a bunch of detail just everywhere. There's a small solar panel and some pipes leading everywhere, along with some little details over here. There's also a working hatch that can open to the next level. Here's the next floor. So if you didn't know, we decided to make a theme for each building. So this building is a bank, as you can see from the vault right here. It has a great looking vault door, a small little desk, and just some filing cabinets and things like that. They barricaded the door outside, and they also have some area back here, a little desk back here, and a small telephone. They also have a working light, which is off right now, but it also has some gold, some diamonds, and it's hard to see, but that door does open with the two hinges. And at the very bottom, all the way, there's this. This is very, very cool. It has a full lighting, as you can see. It has two amazing looking rooms. One has a small computer, and the other has an area over here. There is a bunch of really cool details, and I really do like it. As you can see, there's an exit, there's the two lights, and I think it just gives it a very dramatic effect. Here we have a more in-depth look at the basement. As you can see, there's lots and lots of crates. Here's the wiring that has the lights, and here is another look at that room. It has plenty of detail, and it's fully tiled off. It also has a small generator right here and a lot more. As you can see, there are actually two power function kits. One's over there that I'll show in a second, and one's right here. You can take this out right here, and then after that, you can take this off and take this out. And here's what it looks like. In my opinion, this MOC would cost from $800 to $2,000. This is a very cool MOC, and I really do like it. There is a lot of cool aspects and features of this MOC, and I think it looks amazing. This took me well over a year, but I think it was worth it. Now that season 2 of LEGO Masters is out, you can really just compare this to his show and think of how awesome both the builds in the show and this are. And I think that this one is really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys soon for some more. Don't forget to like and subscribe again, and it really helps me out. And I will see you guys soon for some more. Bye!